Hey, this is Judgment with 3-Day Respawn, and I'm playing Homefront, and I'm playing Team Deathmatch on the map Lowlands, one of my favorite maps. I like the color of it, the layout, everything. It's just a fun map. I've got the M4, and I've got RPGs and the Rhino as my specialty items. Now, right away, I know that there's a Humvee behind me, and it's the Big Black Diva. Good name. And I throw my EMP at it, hit it with an RPG. I don't know if hitting it in the rear is bad because it takes two, and I've taken those out normally with one shot. I don't know, maybe you can let me know that. But they had managed to kill the driver, so I didn't get any points for killing the driver, but I did get some points for taking out the vehicle. Alright, now I see somebody in the distance, and if you notice, I'm going to move my body instead of my field of vision when I take that person out. You know, sometimes it's good to just match them, you know, and keep yourself moving instead of just moving your line of sight. But there I get killed by the Dandy Donut. And the Dandy Donut has my number this game, and it's kind of interesting because there's a giant donut in the middle of this map. Maybe that's a sign, I don't know. I think the Dandy Donut ends up leaving, though, before the match is over because I was trying to find him in the scoreboard and I didn't see him. But, oh well, I think I kill him once. I think he kills me like 5 times, 5 out of my 8, I don't know, something crazy like that. Now the guy in the background talking right now, that's my dad, Sergeant Wild Bill, and I'm playing just with him. We had a group together and we couldn't get them all in, so a couple of them just got so frustrated they got off. So there's still some issues with trying to get parties in game. I know I couldn't get in with 2 of my other friends, and I had to sit an entire match out just waiting. And so, you know, I hope they fix that here soon because it's just a pain in the butt. And to be honest with you, I hate how when you back out of a game, you lose that party that you're with and you have to reform up and everything like that. It's just frustrating, and I hope the people that can make changes to this game actually do so. Sure enough, that dang Dandy Donut guy got me again, and I think I get taken out pretty quick here by a guy who pops down there and just I don't know if he had a sniper and just took me out. I love the sniper rifle, and sometimes I'll get on that or use that this map because on both sides of the road there are elevated positions and buildings that you can get on and snipe across. When you're using a sniper, though, try and double tap it because unless you hit him in the head, you're not going to take him out with one shot. As you can see, you'll see here as I go up against the Dandy Donut. And I think he's right there, yeah. Alright, so I nail him right in the chest and it doesn't kill him, and somehow he takes me out right away with his assault rifle. So I'm going to switch back to my assault rifle. But just remember, if you're using a sniper rifle, just double tap it. Squeeze the trigger twice really fast. And a lot of times you'll drop somebody, especially if they're coming head on against you. Now somebody on our team must have a drone out because they are marking targets, and there's one up on this roof. And I managed to take him out there. It's always really helpful when you have somebody on your team that's willing to mark people, and you can get some nice points from it. Battle points, that is. Alright, so I'm gonna start moving up, and I'm gonna get behind this for some cover because there's usually some people sniping on these roofs, and luckily I do get behind there because they must have thrown a grenade or something. And sure enough, they're spawning out, and I pick a really bad time to reload there. I don't know why I stuck my head out to see where he was, but definitely took me out, and that was a bad move on my part. So I'm gonna spawn in again. And right away when I spawn in, I notice those bullet trails from the sniper rifles. So I know there's some guys on the left here. And so I'm going to sweep around and try to kind of flank them on the side. Now this path that I'm going, I love to take because there's lots of cover and you can get around on the side of them and behind them. And sure enough, there's some right there. I get one, I'm going to reload, and I'm looking for the second one. And there he is, right by the front there, and I managed to take him down. Now, something that I forgot to mention, I see some guys down there. try and take him out. Oh, and I'm not going to take that out with the M4. But something to be aware of. Do you remember when I first spawned in the game, right next to that Humvee, I pulled out my RPG and fired 2 shots of it. Now, with the RPG, when you buy that, you get 3 shots. And if you don't use them all, you still have them. Then if you look at the bottom right-hand corner of my screen, it says a number 1 right by the RPG symbol. So I still have 1 round in that. So if you die after you pick that up, pull that out, you're not going to lose it. So something to be aware of. And right now I'm thinking about using it because I see this Humvee back there, and it's the big black diva again. But she gets taken out, or he gets taken out. So I don't have to worry about that. And there's my buddy, the Dandy Donut. And I'm finally going to get him once. Yeah, take that, you dang Dandy Donut. Finally. Oh, I'm getting shot at, so I jumped down. And I was low on ammo, and luckily I found another M4 on the ground. And here comes one of the Humvee clan people, and they're in an APC though this time. And something to keep in mind when you're going up against a tank or an APC or something like that is that when you're driving that, you're in the third person view. So it's really easy to see people hiding around you and whatnot, and I'm trying to hide from them. But the Dandy Donut gets me back, pays me back, dang him. Alright, so I'm going to spawn again. And up until now, I've pretty much been getting a kill and dying, but pretty soon here I'm going to go on a little roll and get a nice kill streak. I don't know if it's now or not. Alright, there's one of those buzzards. I hate those things, so I'm going to try and hide from it. I see other people shoot those down, but I don't seem to have much luck actually shooting them down with my guns. I don't know. But I managed to get one guy. Here's another one. Come and manage to pick them up. And the other team is starting to pull out some armor. They've got a couple Humvees going and an APC going still. And so I want to try and take one out to help out. And there's 2 right here, so I'm waiting until they split off. And I'm going to throw an EMP, which I'm surprised it actually hit them. But blast it and get a nice kill with it. I don't really have anything left to take out that other one. Now I'm kind of at a dilemma here because I got 2,000 points, and so I'm thinking about pulling out my RPG or pulling out the Rhino and taking these guys on. But I know I'm really close to an attack helicopter, the expensive one. Now the Chimera, or the last helicopter that you can buy, that comes with rockets, and it's perfect for taking out tanks, Hummers, any kind of vehicle in the game. So I think I'm going to try and go that route because they have a lot of things out, and I have a feeling they're just going to keep pulling a lot of things out since it's towards the end. So I'm just going to try and get a few more kills, and I throw some grenades on the side here, hoping that I can weaken them up, and then hopefully one of my teammates will have a better chance at taking them down. When you're playing, always think about your team first. It's great to have big monster games, but it's better to win in my book. Alright, so I need a few more kills, and I'm just looking for some people to take out. And I managed to get one there, and luckily that Humvee doesn't take me out. You can run people over when you're in that, or obviously shoot them. But I'm going to move over here and try to get on the side of them and work my way towards them again. One of the things that I don't like in this game is I seem to get stuck on things, and it's hard to get over some things, but managed to, and I'm on a nice streak. And here I do something really dumb. This is my bonehead moment of the game. Those 2 guys pop out of there, they're enemies. Now, I think when I first looked at them, there was like a green name, probably a friendly unit behind them. But those guys were enemies, and I kind of thought they spawned by me, but really I think they popped out of the Humvee. So, yeah, kicked me in the head for that bonehead moment. I could have gotten 2 more kills. I probably could have knifed them both, but I don't. So, got to pay attention to what uniforms and what team you're playing on, so you can easily recognize them, so you don't have to rely on the red name or whatnot. But right now I'm 1 kill away from getting the helicopter, and I managed to get him right there. And I see another guy, and that guy just seemed easy to kill. It seemed like it only took a couple bullets. It's weird how sometimes when you're going against somebody, you know, it takes like a full clip to drop them, and other times just a couple times. But managed to get him, and I see another one, and I'm gonna whiff on him. But luckily I get another chance, and I'm able to drop him. Now something actually kind of funny is going to happen. I think it's when it first happens, I think it's a glitch in a game, a glitch happening or something like that. But then I understand what's going on. You know, I'm going to run out here to the road and watch that Humvee behind me. Now I see some guy, and you see how fast I'm going. I'm like, oh man, I'm glitching across the map. But here it was just the Humvee pushing me. That was just funny because I'm just freaking out while it's happening, wondering what the heck's going on. And I pick up a SCAR. The regular SCAR is a 3-round burst gun, and I can't use it to save my life. And I get taken out right there. Well, I got my points, and I'm gonna spawn in the Chimera and hopefully take out some vehicles. That's what I'm gonna concentrate on. And there's one right there. And you really have to lead the vehicles. Right now I'm flying solo by myself, and in a minute or so somebody's going to spawn in with me, and they do a good job. They get quite a few kills. I think they end up actually getting more kills than I do in it. I wish you could pick who spawns in though with you. You know, I'd love to get my dad in here flying, but they tear it up. And just remember, those snipers were trying to shoot at me. Just remember, when you do that, you leave a trail, and then the helicopters can easily see you. But the match is winding down, and I think this is a Humvee, one of the Humvee clan people, and I think my co-pilot takes him out. Maybe I did, I don't know. But there it is. I think I ended it up 20-something and 8, 24 and 8 maybe. I'm not sure. But I hope you enjoyed the match. As always, take care and God bless.